Hi, my name is Dr. Sagar. I'm a social psychologist. Social psychologists began to research human attraction over 100 years ago. They defined human attraction as the force that pulls people together into different types of relationships. In this video, I will talk about human attraction in romantic relationships. I will focus on the 5 key factors that social psychology research has shown to lead to romantic human attraction. The first factor is proximity and familiarity. Research has found that people tend to develop attraction towards people who they meet regularly and become familiar with, like meeting the same people every day at school or at university, at the gym, at work, or in the neighborhood. This is known in psychology as the exposure effect. The more we are exposed to someone, the more we communicate with them, become familiar with them, and get to know them better and feel comfortable with them. This increases the chances of us liking them and becoming attracted to them. Think about your boyfriend or girlfriend and figure out how proximity and familiarity play the role in you becoming attracted to them. The second factor of attraction is reciprocal liking. We tend to be attracted to people we like. We enjoy being in the company of people we like and who like us. This increases our attraction to them. We are not attracted to people whom we dislike and who dislike us. The reinforcement effect theory suggests that the greater the reciprocal liking is, the more positive feelings we feel and the more attracted we become to the person. The third factor of attraction is similarity. Exposure and reciprocal liking are not enough for attraction. We also need to have similarities with a person, such as similar attitude, interest, hobbies, age and race, and similar physical attractiveness. Research has shown that the more similarities we have with the other person, the more likely we are to like them and feel comfortable with them and feel attracted to them, especially if they have similar interests and leisure activities to ours. Similarity seems to be a very important factor in initial attraction. Think about the similarities you have with your boyfriend or girlfriend. Make a list of those similarities and figure out what attracted you to them. This will help you to discover interesting things about yourself. Complementarity is the fourth factor of attraction. Are you familiar with the saying opposites attract? Well, social psychologists have found that this is true. Research shows that we are attracted to our opposites because the differences between us are complementary or beneficial to us. For example, shy people might be attracted to confident, outspoken people because it gives them a sense of self-validation and security, which helps them to socialize with others. In other words, being with someone who complements them has beneficial reward for them. This is based on social exchange theory. It suggests that people look for rewards in a relationship, so there are give and take exchanges of rewards between them. Complementarity is important in initial attraction, but more so as the relationship develops over time. Again, think about your relationship and try and figure out, how do you and your partner complement one another? The final factor that influences attraction is physical appearance. Throughout history, humans looked for a physically attractive partner. But what people consider physically attractive or unattractive depends on their cultural background and the era in which they live. Let's begin by looking at the evolutionary psychology perspective of physical appearance and attraction. Our ancestors, who lived in foraging societies, had different perceptions of attractiveness. For them, the primary purpose of attraction in relationships was reproduction. Women were attracted to physically strong masculine men because they viewed them as good providers and as men with strong genetics to pass down to their children, who would therefore also be strong and healthy. Men wanted physically strong women to carry out physical work and bear their offspring. Therefore, they were attracted to women with large hips because it signified physical strength, good health, youthfulness, and fertility. Thin women in those societies were viewed as unattractive and ill. This shows us that for Our ancestors' attractiveness was determined by their lifestyle and their need to survive and procreate. However, throughout history, masculine men has been considered either attractive or unattractive. For example, the Greeks and Romans considered masculine men attractive, but later on, and for much of history, men with big muscles were seen as a sign of poor health and lower class, and therefore were considered to be vulgar and unattractive. In Eastern and Western cultures, men who had money, class, and power were considered attractive and ideal partners to marry and raise a family. Male beauty was not expressed through physical appearance, but through adornments such as expensive clothes and fine-styled wigs, as we can see in these pictures. From the late 18th to mid-20th centuries, mainly in Europe, and particularly in England, an attractive man was the gentleman who was thin and had no muscles because he didn't do physical work. He had pale skin because he didn't work in the sun, and he was tall because he was wealthy and therefore well nourished. Nowadays, in our Western societies, muscular, toned, and fit men are considered healthy and physically attractive, as we see in these pictures. However, muscular women are viewed today by many men and women as unfeminine and therefore unattractive, although this view is gradually changing, and more people are beginning to view muscular women today as attractive. Research has shown that women today also see men with feminine baby faces as attractive, such as these Hollywood male actors who have been labeled heartthrobs. This is because women perceive such men as warm, kind, and honest, and most likely to be committed to a long-term relationship and raising a family. Men nowadays consider attractive women to be those with childlike faces, with large eyes and small noses and chins, or mature features with prominent cheekbones and big smiles. In contrast with our ancestors' view that thin women were ill and unattractive, nowadays, in Western societies, many men and women view thin women as attractive and desirable. Overweight women are generally viewed as unattractive and unhealthy. But in previous centuries in Europe, such women were considered healthy and attractive. Physical attractiveness fits well with the reward theory of attraction. It suggests that we are attracted to physically attractive people because it is pleasant and rewarding for us to be with them and to be seen dating them. Many studies have shown that people tend to attribute positive qualities to attractive individuals. For example, they view them as more intelligent, more competent, warmer, happier, and more successful than those who are less physically attractive. Therefore, being with a physically attractive person offers them desirable attributes that benefit and reward them. As we can see, social psychology research has provided us with interesting and valuable information about human romantic attraction. It has identified 5 key factors that drew people to feel attraction towards one another. These are proximity and familiarity, reciprocal liking, similarity, complementarity, and physical appearance. It is important, however, to remember that the concept of attractiveness varied in different cultures and in different times of human history, and it is likely to continue to change in years to come. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you found it interesting. Bye for now.